Let me give you a big storyline. Huge name drivers on the move in 2022. What's their new address? Here's a look.
Are you ready to see some big names in new places? Well, let's get to it. 2004 champ Kurt Busch is on the move as Chip Ganassi Racing closes its doors. Kurt joins Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, and Bubba Wallace over at 2311 Racing, while former teammate Ross Chastain joins forces with Pitbull, Justin Marks, and Daniel Suarez over at Trackhouse Racing. Another champ, Brad Keselowski, has been with Team Penske for 12 years. He's grabbed 34 wins and a championship in that time, but is now headed to Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, where he will be a part owner of the team. So, to fill the hole at Team Penske, Austin Cindric moves up from the Xfinity Series into the number 2 car, and Harrison Burton replaces Matt DiBenedetto at Penske's satellite team, Wood Brothers Racing. And speaking of series movers, Todd Gilliland trades in his truck for a car, piloting the number 38 Cup Series car for Front Row Motorsports, while Ty Dillon returns to the series, driving the number 42 alongside teammate Eric Jones in the newly merged Petty GMS Motorsports team. And lastly, Justin Haley and Collin Racing are both going full-time Cup racing, with Justin in the number 31. Did you catch all of that?
If you didn't catch all of it, here's a little snapshot. Go ahead, grab your camera phone, take a picture. You can save it. We're going to focus on the 2 champions, however, though. Kurt Busch, of course, joining 2311. Brad Keselowski, that's a big one right there, Larry, because this is a huge move. Maybe a little risky, some might say, for him to go over to RFK as a part owner and a driver.
Yeah, I honestly think Kurt Busch is playing with house money going over there with 2311, but I think one that surprised us all that we maybe didn't see coming was that announcement of Brad Keselowski leaving Team Penske and going to what's now RFK Racing. And Brad Keselowski said it when it was announced. He said, if your dreams don't scare you, they're probably not aggressive enough. He said, yeah, it's bittersweet. It's scary leaving a place I've won 30-something Cup races and a championship, but I think with turning 38 years old here in a few weeks, I think it's a smart move for Brad Keselowski, and especially for Roush Fenway Racing. 2 wins in the last 7 years for Roush Fenway.
Yeah, and Brad's such an interesting guy, and I think that he would have stayed at Penske if he could have got some part of an ownership over there as well.
Yes.
But he couldn't pass up that opportunity to go over and be a part of Roush's program. And he's in charge of this competition committee, and we know that Brad likes to be in charge and help make some of these decisions. I like Brad's attitude. When I hear him after all these tests, whether it's on social media or doing an interview, Brad's so optimistic and so positive, and that bleeds throughout that whole organization. And I think he's taken a bigger role over there than he even realizes right now.
He's one of 2 champions that have a new home in 2022. The other, Kurt Busch, going to 2311. What do you see there?
Well, Kurt's got a big challenge as well. Not only going to a different team for him, but it's a brand new team. But I'm going to say Kurt's strength that no one has talked about yet. We know that he can drive a car. We know in the right situation he can win. Kurt's good at recruiting, and when you go over and you have to be a part of a new team, I have witnessed Kurt getting pit crew guys' phone numbers. It's not just crew chiefs or engineers that you typically think about. He's helping build that whole team kind of quietly behind the scenes, and to me, that's one of his strengths.
Yeah, he's going to give 2311 and Bubba Wallace a measuring stick about where they stack up. If they're not performing, don't work on the driver, work on those race cars. I will say, if practice makes perfect, he should be perfect. I don't think anybody has turned as many laps in the next-gen car during the offseason as Kurt Busch.
Smart.
Wow. That's incredible.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.